What's going on, gentlemen? This is your boy Kid Shardy Gaming Nation in the building. We're about to do a recording or, a video about the types of black women to avoid. And I've had to find women and put faces to the stuff that I've written out so that you can understand what I'm saying properly, right? Now, I make this content for black men to protect yourself out here in this dating market. And this is it for myself too, so that we know to avoid these type of women when we hear them speak, right? And a lot of times in the dating game, a lot of these women don't reveal themselves or who they are to you up front, but eventually they're going to show themselves. So, first example, let's bring this person to the stage. You put it on a bigger screen. We got to see, and we're going to play this person. Give me 1 second, and here we go.
Your own claim.
I'm not evidence against my own claim.
You are.
I'm saying
you're at work right now.
I've literally said, I am telling you, women cannot have it all. That is an illusion.
Now, Candace Owens, the reason why I can respect Candace Owens and I can take away from Candace Owens is because she's not in a situation with a black man, right? I would respect Candace Owens a little bit more if she was under a patriarchal black man. That would make her message a lot stronger because she's submitting to a black man that is the hierarchy in her relationship. But still, nonetheless, she's more conservative and she speaks more of against feminism. But the chick I really want to show you, you're going to see it.
Illusion, and that is an illusion that is stressing women out, and I think it is the reason why so many women are turning to popping pills, why there's been such a significant, more than 1,000% increase since 1999.
But men can have it all.
This chick, look what she has. She has the nose rings. I believe this is a succubus spirit, in my opinion, but that's a different conversation. She has the typical pro-black gear, right? The dreadlocks, right? The curly locks, you know what I'm saying? She's light skinned, got the makeup in her eyes, she's pretty, you know what I'm saying? She got these in her nose. Now, this is the typical archetype that fool a lot of you black men because they're dressed up in pro-black wear, right? So let's continue.
Can be fathers and have a job, but women can't do that.
I don't think you can have it all.
It sounds like you're devaluing women. I think that women can do everything that a man can do, and men have done this historically throughout.
No. See, and this is the problem. This is the Marxist feminist ideology, right? That Candace Owens is speaking about. The reason why men can be a father and at the same time go to work is because he's in a leadership position. And because men are built and designed to lead, to build, to conquer, to run stuff, to be the boss, or to be the head nigga in charge. Like what feminist women like this don't understand is that men didn't just get the position we're in. I think this is where they're looking at it from. They want to be in a position that they did not earn or work for. Men, whether it be black men or white men, we've had to fight for the position that we're in today. Like, you don't just get up one day and become a father. You know what I'm saying? You got to vet that chick seriously. You got to date that chick seriously. You got to have certain things in play for that chick, right? To want to be in a situation with you. You don't become a six-figure earner at the same time overnight, right? You got to work and grind for that position. And I think from the women's position, because they believe that they could do anything a man does because they don't value the struggle or the weight of the crown that a man has to wear, right? Not every male becomes a man. A lot of men don't make it to that position of manhood. See what I'm saying? Most men don't. Most males don't. So she doesn't understand that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, men are more built for that position. But black men, you cannot convince this woman of that. This woman is going to double down. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, I have to also be aware when I'm dating, right? I'm not saying that because a woman has these type of, nose rings in her nose that she speaks like this or dressed like this. But I'm just seeing a pattern that every time we see a chick that looks similar to this, she's usually talking like this.
time immemorial.
I think women is our debate topic today. So
women exist in a society with men. We are comparing
women are trying to be both women and men, and that is why women are unhappy today. Is because actually, what's quite ironic about the feminist movement is that
women are just trying to be people.
I think women have been taught that being a woman is not enough, and that you have to.
Yeah, but we're people. But we're people with different genders. A gender is not a construct or some kind of ideal or ideology. Gender is based upon, I have a penis, or you have a vagina. Gender is based upon biological facts of the human body, right? We're people, but we're different. We're people, but we're not equal. We are people, but I'm a man that can fight, die, conquer, and has testosterone. We're people, but you're a woman that has estrogen, and you have breasts. You know what I'm saying? You have breasts that produces milk, that you're supposed to, that baby, when it's born, who's another person or people, needs to suck on your breast to grow and develop. We're people, but we're not the same. You know what I'm saying?
To also aspire to be a man, and that's the irony. It's like a psychological conditioning. What feminists went out and did and said is that in order for women to have value, women need to be like men. And I'm saying that actually women and men are biologically different. There are differences in our behavior, there are differences in our desires, and I think evidence of the feminist movement, by the way, shows us that, because even when women enter into the college education space, the pathways of career that we choose are different from men because we're biologically different, right?
Okay. In fact, you are.
All right, so we're going to pause it there. Remember this face when you're watching the playback, right? Remember that face. And this is what I'm going to show you here now. Black woman to avoid a traditional black man's guide. Now, the first type, Serafina type, the chameleon agent Smith archetype. Core traits, shapeshifter, mimics pro-black or pro-man. Well, that chick did it, right? But a lot of Serafina types, they dress like that chick, right? Hidden agenda serves institutional power, state feminism, white supremacy, while pretending to be for pro-black love, for black love. Modus operandi, dismantle male leadership from within the relationship, covertly disrespects male authority, ultimately uses the legal system, divorce court, CPS, false accusations to destroy the man. Now, the chick I showed to you, Candace Owens, she could be a Serafina type. We don't know yet, right? But she's not in a situation with a black man. She's in a situation or a marriage or relationship with a white dude. So, but we don't know yet. But the chick that I showed you, the light-skinned chick, she more fits this one. The Feminist-Marxist Hybrid. Core traits, fluent in academic-sounding anti-patriarchal rhetoric. Ideology. Feminism, overthrow the patriarchy. Marxism equals overthrow capitalism, which is historically tied to black male self-determination, which patriarchy and capitalism is tied to masculinity anyway. You know what I'm saying? Frames black male leadership as oppression. Uses egalitarian or matriarchal structures to emasculate men. You notice that in a patriarchal structure, it actually protects women. It doesn't. What's the opposite of emasculate? What's the word for women? Like destroy their femininity. It doesn't do that. It just says you stay home and you nurture, you submit to a man's instruction, which I think this is the whole reason the thing is. I think women just want to be unruly, right? While being in a relationship with a man. You know what I'm saying? But that type of chick, the light-skinned chick that I showed you, right? She more fits this one, and she has a little bit of this one on here. Even though he's bluntly speaking this one. So I'm gonna play the video again. All right, I'm gonna play the video again. Add to stage, move this, add this to stage. I'll play this again. All right. Hold on, my fault. I'll play this again.
You are evidence against your own claim.
I'm not evidence against my own claim.
You are.
I'm saying
you're at work right now.
I've literally said, I am telling you, women cannot have it all. That is an illusion, and that is an illusion that is stressing women out. And I think it is the reason why so many women are turning to popping pills, why there's been such a significant.
She did have a point, looking at this objectively, right? Candace Owens, she's in politics while she's in a relationship. So she did have, Candace Owens, the light-skinned chick did have a point. If you're saying that feminist is a lie, but you yourself is in a see, this is how I could be objective and I can call out both sides of it, right? It'd be better off if Candace Owens was a traditional chick, but you're heavy into politics, you're conservative, and you're in a relationship, so you're proving the light-skinned chick's point, right? So
more than 1,000% increase.
But
since
men can have it all.
1999.
Men can be fathers and have a job, but women can't do that.
I don't think.
I think a lot of women like that. They're just jealous of the man's position. They want to be in the man's position so bad. This is why women like that light-skinned chick that was speaking just now. This is why a lot of them, when they get into lesbian situations, they'll wear the strap-on. They'll have a strap-on toy that mimics a male phallus, which makes no sense. If you hate men so much and you believe in a lesbian situation is a lot better, why are you using toys that mimic a male phallus? You know what I'm saying? Like, the logic is crazy. But whatever. I'm not going to say the rest of that. But anyway, this is Kish Shardy Gaming Nation in the building. I'm going to look for more videos or clips that's going to describe the type of woman I'm talking about, because I want to attach a face and what they look like. So, so now that not only do you see the words, you now see what the face that is attached to them and what they talk like and how they sound, right? But yeah, this is Kish Shardy Gaming Nation. Like, share, and subscribe.